In this video, we are going to describe how to simulate from multivariate hypergeometric distribution in R. We shall essentially follow the same approach as we did in the last video. So the parameters were a vector of capital N, so N1, N2, N3 and N4, 10, 4, 9 and 5, and the sample size little n. So I have taken these arbitrary values. Now we want to generate from hypergeometric, multivariate hypergeometric with these parameters. Since the length of this n vector is 4, so I can see P must be equal to 4, length of n. Now the various categories, so I have got P categories, I will call them 1 to P, so 1 colon P means 1 to P. Then I will create the population. But first let's start executing them. So I can see that n is 10495 and little n is 10. I have taken P, length of n, P is 4. Now I have taken the values, all the possible values, 1 colon P, that is 1 to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the possible values, that is, these are the possible categories. Now I am creating the population. I am using the function rep, which is abbreviation for repetition. So I am going to repeat the values n times, which means the first value 1 is being repeated 10 times. The second value 2 is being repeated 4 times, 3 is repeated 9 times and so on. So I create my population. Let's take a quick look at population. So it's 1, 1, 1, 10 times, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, etc. So as if there are this many students and there are 10 students belonging to category 1, there are 4 students belonging to category 2, 9 students in category 3 and so on. So that's my population. Now I am going to draw a simple random sample without replacement using the ready-made sample function from the population. So I have to specify the population and I have to specify the sample size, and then I will get one random sample. So let's see what random sample we have got. I have got this. So 1, 3, 4, 1, 4, 4, 1, 3, 3, 1. Now it is without replacement, but still I am getting 1 a number of times because it has picked one of these ones and then it is picking another of the ones. Now if I just replay the same command, I will see that the values have changed because this is being done randomly. Now finally I have to count how many 1s I have, how many 2s I have. Those are my xi's. I shall use the ready-made tabulate function in R for this. So I will say tabulate, then x, and P is the total number of categories that I have. So let's see. I get 1 occurs 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 occurs 2 times, indeed 2 occurs 2 times, 3 occurs 3 times, right, and 4 occurs exactly once. So I get this. So I have to use all these lines in order to generate one single realization of hypergeometric. That looks like too much work, so why not pack it into a simple function. Let's call that function RMHG, short for random multivariate hypergeometric distribution. So I make it into a function where n and little n are given as arguments. So I just indent these lines a little bit so that it looks nice. And the value of the last line is automatically returned, that is this tabulate. So now I will just load this function. I have loaded this. So if I want to generate now, I will just do RMHG capital N little n and I get one such thing. Suppose I do once more, I get another. Just observe that always these things add up to 10. Now I can give it pass some other things to it also. I can give, for example, C 234 23 98, 35, 45. And I can specify a sample size 100. And in that case, I will get just another one of these things. So I will get 54, 1 occurs 54 times, 2 occurs 9 times, 3 119 times, 4 11 times, and 5, because we now have 5 categories, 7 times. So this random vector follows multivariate hypergeometric using the parameters, the n vectors, capital N and little n.